Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode. My name is Shawn, and I am the business mechanic. When our vehicles break down, who are we taking our vehicles to? Normally, we are taking it to a mechanic to get fixed. If the mower that we are mowing with breaks down and that Briggs and Stratton and we can't fix it, who are we taking it to? We are taking it to a mechanic. Now, this next series of videos, I'm going to post about 5 videos here talking about AI in auto repair. What's real and what's hype? First of all, I understand that AI is very scary. It is. And for a lot of people that are in my age group, it's extremely scary. But I'm here to tell you if you can be proactive with this and get on the front side of it, AI can be a wonderful, wonderful tool. It could be that second person or third person that you've always wished you had. How many times as leaders and business leaders have we sat there and said, and it's almost an arrogant statement, but in truth, it really isn't. But how many times have we said, I wish we could duplicate myself, or I wish I could duplicate so and so? AI kind of gives you that ability to do that. Now, I have been working with AI very extensively for the last year, almost 2 years. And I can tell you, as scary as it is on one side, it's very, very effective on the other side. Now, I get it that AI is going to replace a lot of jobs, and that is the unfortunate side of it. However, if we want to streamline businesses and become more proficient in what we are doing, AI can be a wonderful, wonderful tool. With that said, now over these next 5 videos, I'm going to talk about AI in the auto repair industry. I'm going to talk about what's the hype and what's real about it. Okay, so what's the big idea? AI isn't replacing techs. All AI is replacing is bad systems. AI can't fix vehicles. AI can't do manual labor. But what AI can do is replace bad systems and make things a lot more efficient. Here are some things that AI can do today. It can write clear repair explanations. It can build SOPs and checklists, right? It can draft clear customer messages. It can analyze KPIs. It can create training materials, and it can support advisors' estimates with estimates. So for example, on some of these, we can build an AI tool to work with service advisors. Let's say you are on the phone and you are talking with a customer. You can have AI consciously sit there and listen to the conversation, and in real time will offer up ideas or solutions or ways to get the customer to go to the next step. Now, there are some places that are going so far to even put in AI people as actual service advisors. However, as I guess, however you may think the advantages of that, AI loses the personal aspect. Now, we can probably train AI to have a personal conversation with somebody, but it's going to be very matter of fact. It's not going to have a gray area where it's going to be able to have a meaningful and caring conversation. As much as we want to think it can, right now at this point, AI cannot really develop its emotions without having a bunch of material on the front side of it. Now, it can write clear repair explanations. So let's say we use AI on the other side of it. Let's say we have AI listening in on the conversation with that customer. A lot of times when service advisors are writing the order and they are giving it to the shop foreman, there's a lot of things lost in interpretation, meaning the advisor may not clearly explain what the customer wants. And then from there, the shop foreman is trying to dissect or disseminate what was said by the service advisor. And then from there, they're trying to decipher all of this and properly explain it to the tech. So as you can see and about imagine, there's a lot of room for error right there. But if we use AI to simply just listen into the conversation and understand what the customer is actually needing, it can sit there and write out the actual repair to where it's very clear and concise, to where it can go right to the shop foreman. The shop foreman can then dispatch it, and the tech has a great list of what the customer expectations are. Same with SOPs, same with checklists. And on here, it can also draft customer messages. Because a lot of times, you can even use AI to communicate with the customer. Now, we still want to have that personal effect of us picking up the phone and talking to the customer. However, there is nothing wrong to say that we are reading from a suggested script that AI has produced for us. Because if nothing is more, I guess, advantageous for us than to have clear communication to the customer. Think about this. AI listens in on the conversation. AI goes ahead and produces the repair list for us, gives it to the shop foreman gives it to the tech starts working on it, and then we can go back, ask the tech where they are in those 6 steps, 7 steps, whatever it may be. Then we can go back to AI and say, hey, the tech is at stage 6. Well, then AI can then turn around, formulate an educated response to where you can then call the customer and explain to them exactly what has been done to the vehicle and what has yet to be done to the vehicle. It's awesome. And it analyzes KPIs. It'll sit there and look at your KPIs, and it'll analyze that, and it will tell you where your breaking points are in your whole business. Right? It'll take it from the point the customer calls to the time you run that customer's credit card. It'll run through all of those KPIs, and it will tell you exactly where the break point is, or where it needs adjusting, or where you can make things better. Okay? Now, on the other side of that, how nice would it be to have training material in your smaller mom and pop auto repair shops? AI will properly. So, moving forward, and also it'll support advisors with the estimates as well. So all these things are great pieces to have and to use AI for. What AI cannot do, AI cannot diagnose a vehicle. It cannot turn a wrench. It cannot replace a technician. It cannot make leadership decisions. It can't fix a culture, and it cannot run your shop for you. Those are all things you, as the shop owner, shop manager, shop foreman, service advisor, that all those things have to happen from you. AI cannot do those things. And these are all pieces that are extremely important to the vitality of a strong business. That's why I said in the beginning, we have to use AI as a tool, and not so much as a fear factor, but a tool to help grow our business and make our business that more proficient, meaning it's productive and it's efficient at the exact same time. So the real problem in most shops is right here. Shops don't need more people. They need better systems. Now, understandably, we want to have as many techs as we can possibly have. However, sometimes if we have too many techs, we have too much discombobulation, and there's no real form or streamline to any of it. I am very adamant about making sure that we are taking the time that is needed to properly diagnose every single car that comes through those doors. Because making sure that car runs effectively and properly equals a safe vehicle. And I want nothing more to have every vehicle out on the highway safe. And if I can help in providing that for all shops across the United States, then that's what I'm going to do. So, where are some immediate wins that AI can create for you today? One, faster customer communication. We highlighted that in the reporting to the customer from the service advisors. Better estimate clarity. Consistent SOPs. Training new hires. Reducing advisor being overwhelmed, and improving follow-up. Golly, of all of these on here, for me, the most important one is that last one, and that is improving follow-up. Because so many times I will go into a shop and a vehicle will be there all day, and I'll ask the advisor, have you talked to that customer yet today? Well, no, I haven't called him because I have nothing to report. That is the worst mindset to have, because put yourself in that customer's shoes. If your vehicle is your main piece of transportation and you have no other way of getting back and forth other than using Uber, you are going to be on pins and needles, because a lot of people who are coming to repair shops, not everybody, but a good piece of them, are not driving new vehicles. So they're very nervous and they're on edge because they fear that a repair could get extremely costly, which they have every right to feel that. But if we improve the follow-up and the communication with that customer, imagine how much that fear we can take away for them and ease. To where now we take what an experience would be like walking into a dentist to now walking into a playhouse, knowing that there is no tension and everybody is there to make your day even better. So imagine what AI can do to create these immediate wins for you and the customer. So the bottom line is, AI won't fix your shop, but it will amplify your leadership. Just like I said in the beginning, we can either be on the front side of this and proactively work with AI to make it a tool that works inside our shops, or we can go against it and be left in the dust. Don't be left in the dust, because AI is not going to go anywhere. AI is going to continue to grow. And I want to make sure that these shops, small to large, are on the front of this and are using AI as an advantage and not so much as a deterrent. So what's coming next? We're going to talk about AI for service advisors. We're going to then talk about AI for shop owners. Then we're going to talk about AI for the technicians, and then we'll finish it out talking about AI for dealerships, which it'll be another segment that for auto repair shops you're not going to necessarily want to get into, because it's going to be tailored to the dealerships. So, and it's all going to be real prompts that you can use today. So in closing, subscribe to this for the full series. Go ahead, click that subscribe button to the Business Mechanic, and make sure that you pay close attention and look for every one of these different videos to post to my channel so that you can start working proactively and be ahead of the curve. We'll talk to you all soon. So let's be kind and let's get to work.